Hello, my name is Christian Demick, and this is my submission for a time in which I innovated in order to solve a work-related problem. So, I worked for Hue Corp at one point, which is a McDonald's franchise company, and I was the people department manager for my restaurant, and so I was responsible for projecting sales for the oncoming weeks and using those projected sales to staff the store accordingly based on those sales and the needs of the store per hour, per day, etc. And so the method that my company used for projecting sales each week was simply using the sales numbers from this week 1 year ago. And it's very common in restaurants to do their sales based on that, because year over year, your sales raise a little bit, but the pattern kind of stays the same. And each week is somewhat similar to the same week 1 year ago based on what's going on at that time of the year. And so when we entered into the beginning of the pandemic, we were having a lot of difficulties projecting the accurate sales for what we were actually going to be selling. And so as a result of that, our payroll was suffering greatly. Some weeks it would be crazy high or crazy low, and we were having a very hard time predicting what was going to happen. And as a result, it was some chaos that ensued. Now, I, at this point, decided to try to come up with a new method for projecting sales that would maybe help that issue. And so the new method that I hypothesized, tested, and verified before presenting to the rest of the company was that of using the sales pattern, meaning the percentage of the week's sales that each day would have from last year this week. So using like Monday would be 15%, Tuesday would be 12%, etc. of the week's total sales, using those percentage patterns of the week as an image from 1 year ago, and then using the sales numbers of last week and using the overall total week sales numbers from what we made last week in the restaurant, but using the breakdown from the prior year. And that allowed us to inevitably have a much more accurate view of what sales we would have in the restaurant. And as a result of that, we were able to predict better what was going to happen during the week and staff far better for that fact. And our payroll over the course of the next couple of months leveled out to a much more healthy number, and the company profited greatly as a result of that. And yeah, that was a time that I innovated to solve a work-related problem. Thank you for listening.